But before we get there, it's time for us to get into our morning conversation today. And let me ask you a very simple question: whether or not you can work with your spouse in the same company. Indians do it. Wazungu can do it also. But several Kenyan men are very averse to the idea of working with their spouses. And this morning I wonder why. I know of situations where bibi anaweza kuwa anatafuta kazi in your company, yeah, where there's an opening. Yeah? But you won't tell her. Kabisa.
Yataka moyo.
What do you mean yataka moyo? Hmm?
Yeah.
Let me share with you a story.
Yeah.
And I think this was like 2 years ago.
That's right.
In my group of friends, there's the one who got married first.
Yeah.
Very good morning to you, by the way. And let me say this. I remember at some point when the wife was looking for a job, he knew of an opening that fit her qualifications kabisa.
Yeah.
Alijua hii bibi akiapply hii ni kazi atapata.
Direct.
And to make it worse, he even knew the HR. Well, they went to school together.
Yeah.
But alisema siwezi ambia bibi story.
Yeah. They'll end up working in the same place.
Because they will end up working in the same place. And I sit back and I think about it and I'm wondering to myself, why?
For you to work with your wife, yataka moyo.
Ati yataka moyo?
Yataka moyo hiyo.
What do you mean yataka moyo? Ni kazi. See, the money is coming to the same household.
What you see Indians working together, the wife there at the counter, the bwana yuko pale mbele akwambia, you want with receipt or without receipt, that one you watch. You see mzungus come here, missionary wanaenda Diguna, wanatumwa Olokichang. Hiyo sio Africa, I don't know. If you find an African family wana work together, those ones, union made in heaven. It's very rare. Mimi Mwangeli tunaweza kusana saa 4, chai ya saa 4 bure.
Ati chai ya saa 4.
First of all, kutoka tu kwa nyumba kufika kwa hiyo
unakusanaje chai ya saa 4?
Kila mtu akuje na story zake jioni.
Are you serious? I cannot for the life of me get it. Why people find it so hard to work with their spouses.
Would you work with your spouse?
Yes. See, as long as tunatengeneza pesa, what's the big deal?
Because you are not married. Well, alafu niambie.
Let me know if you're able to do that. I wanted to find out why you can't work with your wife in the same company.
Ofisi ni za ofisi, vitu za nyumbani, ni za kisirani ya nyumbani, ni ya nyumbani. You need to recover.
Give me a call. My number is 0711-046-105. Why you have versed
hapa unatoa hii una
Kenyan men, why are you afraid of working with your wife? Hata kwa biashara huwezi mruhusu. It's a very strange thing.
It will become very complicated.
Talk to me, People feel like they cannot work with their spouses. And let me explain to you why I'm saying this. And I was sharing a story earlier of a very good friend of mine, but he's one of the first in my circle of friends who got married. Yule wa kwanza kabisa. And when an opportunity arose for a job in his company and in his institution, a job that he knew his wife was absolutely qualified for, a job in a company where the HR is his personal friend, meaning he can influence the HR to get her that job, he refused to inform the wife on the premise that, you know what, I cannot work in the same company with my spouse. And I ask, and it's not him alone. A lot of people feel the same way. Lemmy Momani on Twitter, you're saying, don't even try it. It's one of the biggest mistakes I've ever done. It's just too stressful. There will be no freedom. Jackie, you're telling me, no, I can never. Felix, I think you're one man who's one of a kind, because you're saying, personally, I don't have a problem working with my spouse in the same institution. I've done it before and it was okay, as long as both of us observe job ethics and know the difference between work and home environment. And I agree. I totally agree. I don't see why Kingangi is over. And anasema ati ni problems. What problems are these? Have you talked to me?
Working with your spouse in one company or one factory, that it will never make a sense. You will be killed 24/7.
What do you mean?
Meaning, even if you offer a hand to create a friend, at my junior unambia mbona ulisalimia ule mbona akakupeleka lanji mbona akakufanyia nini? Why not me?
So you think it's going to bring problems? So
I do cock with Molmu. I put it up. So you said you are for the 2-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Where would you tell Manino? Where would you tell Manino won?
Ah, yes, so, my brother.
I have a good day.
You too. What manenos are these people are talking about? You mean Kingangi, you can't work with Mongeli?
Hapana, hata yanajua.
Kabisa.
It can't work. Hata kukaa naye weekend, Friday, Saturday na Sunday kuna mtu ataachana na ule mwingine on Monday. Bure.
You know you should try it, eh? Indians do it, like I'm telling you, and they do it very successfully.
I've seen it here in the office.
Eh? So even here we have, exactly. Si munaonanga Lulu Hassan.
Imagine.
Na Rashid. Si wanafanya kazi pamoja.
We need an award. Mahitaji tuzo.
Me, I see wazungus do it all the time. I wonder why is it as Kenyans we can't work with our spouses? What's wrong? Give me a call. My number is 0711-046-105. Can you do it? Can you work with your spouse in the same company? I continue with our morning conversation today on whether or not you can work with your spouse in the same company. And like I said earlier, hey, and Indians do it. In fact, if you go to most Indian companies, you'll find that, you'll find that the family is there. Mzee run the company, bibi kwanza ndio accountant, anahesabu pesa vile zinaingia and how they're being used. Find your Kasan there is working in a certain department. Wazungus also do it very well. But as Kenyans, we are so adverse to that idea of working with our spouses. And this morning I wonder why. What is it that we are afraid of? Polo Cabrera, you're saying, by the way, same company I can never, but we can run a business together. Gadiri Gishia, you're telling me on Twitter, no, to avoid drama, it's not a good idea. But what is this drama? Chef Simon, you're telling me I see one couple here in the office, the way they behave na kuangaliana na macho mbaya mbaya, hata salamu ni shida, mimi siwezi. 0711-046-105, because I would very comfortably work with my spouse in the same company without any. And we're seeing in Kenya, by the way, other people are doing it. Like we said earlier, Lulu Hassan on TV hosts with her husband Rashid. Wewe mbona you can't host with your wife?
Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Wakanai, Big Papa Pumping.
Mike Mondo.
Yeah.
Sasa Disemba nilisikia ulipata mtu saizi ako na bump ama bado unacheza na mashuka?
Bado unacheza na shuka.
Ni jokes.
Chimbo, weka ugali.
Ati niweke ugali.
Weka ugali bana.
Okay.
The non-nature son of Wangoi is outside there. Niliambia dakala watoto waliacha Ulaya, nilimuona huko over the weekend huko, nikaona akiradarana na tule tusioshoto wake huko. Lakini akona watoto wakubwa, aache kudanganya watu.
Yes.
Alilima watu wakiwa mdogo.
From your observation. Yeah.
You know, we have Kenyan women who think they have made it in life. They think they know everything about the world.
Yes.
But we have the most data-heads women in Kenya because they think they are so advanced like the outer world. Lakini kama saa zile tuko Amerika ama kule, tunaachanga mashida za nyumba kwa gate. We are, unakuta huyu hata tuongeleshani, we have even separated.
Yes.
But we are working on the same company because we are working on one goal.
Yes.
Lakini ule mashetani tuko nazo hapa, nikiambia mama Kanaya hapa tukiwa Kenya tuende tukafanya naye kazi kwa ofisi, ananiletea ile ushetani ya kwa nyumba anaileta kwa ofisi. You can't work in harmony. Hiyo ndio shida kubwa, and this is why you see President Moi made it so far 24 years. The predecessor we saw of something very weird. Sema ni nani? Sema ni nani? Unaona? You know, these women, until I don't know where they are going to learn, like there is things for home. Nikikuja nyumbani Monday tukufurofisha tuko, lakini tukiingia kwa gari, smile, let the world know that we are living in peace. Tukienda pale kwa ofisi, let's make the profit. Lakini sio kukuja, msichana akikuja pale kwa reception, huyu anataka nani? Nani biashara ameleta?
Okay, my brother.
These are they all think the same like Kilimani moms. Ni nema taimono nema demoni. Otherwise, kaleke.
Todo neke.
Kenako, good day.
Good day. Hey, bwana. Mr. Wakanaya, you always makes my morning while I found you and your spouse this morning, and why it is a lot of people feel they cannot work with their spouses in the same company. It's something that we see even here in Kenya being successfully done by the Indian community. And by the way, kudos to you. I just ask, what's the problem? Why is it that a lot of people, on my Twitter handle, it's amazing. Many of the men on my Twitter handle are saying, my God, never ever. It can never happen. Willie Smart, you're saying, kwanza kwa biashara siezi. Ati atafukuza customers. Oh my God. Would you be able to do that? 0711046105, that's my number. Ebu, talk to me.
Morning. Ati unajaribu kusema nini wewe?
Why can't you work with your spouses?
Kama unataka shida, hebu ujaribu tu. Juu sasa hata kusalimiwa itakuwa ni shida.
Why would it be a problem? See, mambo ya home inabaki home. Ukienda job, unaenda job.
Unaona sasa mkiajiriwa sasa pamoja. Na mkue mnafanya kwa ofisi moja. Pengine nyinyi mkue sasa hakuna mwenye anakuja kukusalimia. Ama hakuna mtu anakuja kukuongeleza uko kwa ofisi yako peke yako. Mtu akikuja kusalimia hata kama ni msichana tu hivi mnafanya kazi na yeye. Hiyo itakuwa ni shida kwako, utaulizwa mlikuwa mnasema nini? Mlikuwa mnaongea kuhusu nini? Ama mjaribu tu ikue sasa mmepiga tu ile selfie na simu yako. Haipate tu. Hiyo itakuwa ni shida. Wewe ukitaka muachane, hebu ujaribu sasa muajiriwe pamoja. Ikengani anajua venye anasema.
Okay then. Sawa basi. Thank you.
Okay.
What do you mean atu shida ni nini? Kwani Kingangi, you can't separate what is happening at home and what is happening in the office?
I do. I can.
But she can also do the same. Seriously. How do some men even deny their wives job opportunities because I can't work with my own wife?
Is what we know.
Yeah. Keep calling, eh? My number's 0711046105. Can you do it? In fact, ladies, can you let me know, would you work with your husband in the same company or in the same biashara?
Classic